everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about dysmenorrhea. Dysmenorrhea is referred to as painful menstruation. It is the most common gynecological issue that affects people with UTI. It affects 50 to 90% of the menstruating individuals. About 10 to 25% of them experiencing severe symptoms that impact daily life. Addressing these issues improve health outcome, productivity, and the overall quality of life. So I'll advise you to get the pen and book. Let's get right into it. Dysmenorrhea is divided into two. We have the primary dysmenorrhea and the secondary dysmenorrhea. For the primary dysmenorrhea, it is the most common type, typically experienced by individuals who are not suffering from any underlying health condition. It usually begins a few years after menstruation starts and is often linked to high level of prostaglandin, which is a hormone-like substance that causes uterine contraction. The pain tends to start shortly or at the beginning of menstruation, and it is usually located at the lower abdomen or pelvic area. And this pain can vary in severity and is often described as crampy or sharp pain. The symptoms tend to lessen or disappear as people age, especially after childbirth or after menopause, and that is it for the primary dysmenorrhea. Now, the secondary dysmenorrhea. This type of pain is usually caused by an underlying medical condition such as endometritis, the fibroid, adenomyosis, or the PID, which is the pelvic inflammatory disease. It tends to occur later in life, often from 25 years old. It may last longer than the primary dysmenorrhea. This pain is usually more chronic, and you may feel dull, heavy, or deep within the pelvic. Now, the symptoms: we have abdominal cramp. This is the most common symptom, which ranges from mild to severe. And we have the lower back pain, nausea and vomiting, especially in severe cases. We have headache. Then we also have digestive issues. Some may experience diarrhea, constipation, or bloating. So now, what causes this dysmenorrhea? Whenever you tell someone that you're having menstrual pain, the first thing you hear is, "Oh, stop taking so much sugar. I think it's more sugar. That's why you're having menstrual pain." But the sugar are really the cause of this menstrual pain. So here is it. Sugary food themselves are not the direct cause of menstrual pain, but they can contribute to it indirectly in ways that can make the menstrual symptom worse. How? Let me tell you. High sugar intake can promote inflammation in the body, cause a spike and crash in the blood sugar level, lead to fatigue, mood swings, and irritability. While sugar is not the major cause, moderating your sugar intake can help to reduce the severity of the menstrual discomfort. So now, what is the major cause of this menstrual pain? Dysmenorrhea is mainly caused by hormonal changes or uterine contraction during menstruation. What makes this uterus contract? It is the prostaglandin. This prostaglandin are lipid-based compounds produced by the uterus to help the muscles of the uterus contract during menstruation. So high amounts of this prostaglandin cause excessive contraction of the uterine muscle, thereby causing pain. This prostaglandin also causes blood vessels in the uterus constrict, thereby reducing blood flow, which can contribute to the pain and discomfort. Another thing that can cause this dysmenorrhea, we have the endometritis. This is a condition whereby tissues similar to the lining of the uterus grow outside the uterus. Then we also have the fibroid. These are non-cancerous growth in the uterus that can cause pain during menstruation. And we have adenomyosis. This is a condition where the inner lining of the uterus break through the muscle wall of the uterus, thereby causing pain. PID, which is pelvic inflammatory disease. This PID is an infection of the reproductive organ, thereby also causing pain. And now that's all about the cause. Remember, I said prostaglandin is the number one cause. Then underlying health conditions like endometritis, adenomyosis, fibroid, PID can cause dysmenorrhea. Now let's look at the treatment of this dysmenorrhea. Under the treatment, we have the pharmacological, non-pharmacological, and surgical intervention. Under the pharmacological, we have the pain relief. When we are talking about pain relief, we are talking about an NSAID. That NSAID means non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. These are drugs that help to reduce inflammation and alleviate pain. Examples of these drugs, we have ibuprofen, we have the naproxen. Then also, we look at hormonal drugs like birth control pills, patches, IUD, which is the intrauterine device that releases hormone that can help regulate menstruation and reduce pain. Progestin, the synthetic form of progesterone that can help manage symptoms. And then for the non-pharmacological, we have the heat therapy, the use of hot water bottle or heat pads at the lower abdomen or the lower back that can help to relax muscle and release pain. So we have exercise. Regular physical activities can reduce pain over time. I've already said this in my previous video. Then looking at the surgical intervention, this is in case of the secondary dysmenorrhea and underlying issues like fibroid or endometriosis. Surgery might be necessary. Then some people go for acupuncture to relieve pain. We also have the herbal remedies. I'm talking about certain herbs like ginger or cinnamon may provide mild relief of this menstrual pain. Then we have dietary changes. People might look into changing their diet. A healthy anti-inflammatory diet can help manage menstrual symptoms in some people. We are talking about diets rich in omega-3 fatty acids, low processed food. Trans fats have been suggested to help to reduce the inflammation associated with menstrual pain. And food rich in magnesium like leafy green, nuts and seeds also be beneficial, as magnesium helps to relax the muscles and elevate menstrual cramps. Some people also tend to avoid caffeine and alcohol because it helps them relieve the menstrual symptoms. And now, note this: seek medical help. The pain is severe and not improving with over-the-counter medication. And if dysmenorrhea starts later and is associated with other symptoms like abnormal bleeding, excessive pain, or irregular cycle, if the pain interferes with your daily activity or quality of life, you should seek medical help as well. What do I mean? When this dysmenorrhea is severe, it can have a significant psychological or social impact. That is to say that chronic pain can lead to anxiety, depression, or difficulty with doing daily tasks. It can also affect your school or work performance. So if you or anyone else is dealing with this dysmenorrhea, it's important to identify whether it is primary or secondary so that it can determine whether it's primary or secondary, so that it can determine the appropriate treatment. In many cases, primary dysmenorrhea can be managed with lifestyle changes or medication, but secondary dysmenorrhea may require addressing the underlying health issue. But the good thing is that after menopause, menstrual pain is no longer an issue, as the ovaries stop releasing eggs and the hormone level fluctuates dramatically. There's no guaranteed way to prevent dysmenorrhea, but by managing stress, maintaining a healthy weight, exercising regularly, and eating an anti-inflammatory diet can help reduce the severity of the symptoms. Studies have shown that dysmenorrhea can run in the family. That is to say that if your great-grandmother or your grandmother or your sister have experienced this dysmenorrhea during their time, there is a high chance that you also experience it during your own time. Okay, I know somebody watching this video will be thinking, does this dysmenorrhea affect fertility? So here's the thing: primary dysmenorrhea typically do not affect fertility. It's usually caused by the normal hormone changes and uterine contraction. But for the secondary dysmenorrhea, conditions like endometriosis, fibroid can impact fertility. Endometriosis, for example, can lead to carrion adhesion that can interfere with egg release or implantation. However, not everyone with this underlying health condition will experience infertility. Maintaining a balanced lifestyle with proper nutrition, exercise, stress management, and adequate sleep, the key part of managing dysmenorrhea, may improve overall health and reduce menstrual pain. So my dear viewers, we have come to the end of this menstruation series. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. You said I can't trust in you.